season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this up to midfield. First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll drop to throw.
There's Mooney with another catch. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Second and 4. Flushed out right.
Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. Back to throw again.
There's Chris Olave. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week,
pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They're going to look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football.
Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native. At quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 63 yards.
And simply put, partner, we're witnessing one of the best offensive players in the league so far this season. What he's been doing has him 2nd in rushing across the NFL, and the top spot is clearly in sight. He's confident. His blockers are confident. He's having a heck of a year.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw caught by Pierce.
And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield.
And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hardy set to return.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Give to Pierce now on the option.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Mayfield.
And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Pierce now up the middle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's the option. Running right. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, Hardy. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second and 6. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And he's able to get this one.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of it. So that challenge, a successful one.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively,
or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Well, that's caught downfield by Kittle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw.
Olave holds it in.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get to it. We'll begin in the NFC South. Tampa Bay paying their yearly visit to Atlanta. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. The Falcons still in a dogfight, but
well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Mayfield now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And this is going to be a Colts first down. His good running gets them to about the 44.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's the option play going left. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Desmond Ridder keeping it himself from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, what a move. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Complete to Mooney on the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. 2nd and 9 now. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 24-yard line. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Here's Pierce on the counter.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. That open man that time, they end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The kick by Lutz is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you said, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, it makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A first down throw for Mayfield.
He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mayfield. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Now Mayfield. To the right side, complete to Taylor.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. Mayfield looks to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
73 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Give to Pierce now on the option.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. He'll decide to keep this once more. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Nico Collins.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.